What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again. This is your match reaction. It's Burnley 0, Everton 1 at Goodison Park today. A game that Everton have finally won. And we can be optimistic, we can be happy. Up until the 90th minute in the Luton game, Everton were going to be 6 points clear, I think it was. But Luton managed to get a late goal through Morris. Look, it's a win. And that's the fundamental of this. Everton have won today, but I didn't think it was a great performance. I felt like we had some better performances. And just off the bat, there'll be people that disagree with this shout, and that's fine, but I'll give man of the match to Andre Gomez today. I also think Rantway did a good job, and he was definitely in the running. But I give it to Gomez because I did feel like his composure, and there were certain moments in that second half where he got his foot on the ball and he would see a pass that other teams didn't see. So, for me, yeah, he gets my man of the match because of that. I think, obviously, we were fortunate with the goal. And the fact that we only scored once, people are going to say, well, if the keeper's not stupid, then it's a 0-0 draw. I just felt like we looked at times, we overcomplicate things and we try to play the extra pass when we don't need to. We looked like a team today that wasn't confident. So winning that game and getting a result is a massive positive. I know some of you are looking at my eye going, what's going on, Mike? So I'm not at the game today, as you can clearly see. We had a family day out, so I watched the game on my phone. And my little boy managed to get a crazy golf club and smash it in my eye. So that was delightful. But yeah, I think Everton were... They were fine. It wasn't a great performance. The first half, I had real worries, to be honest, with the first half, because up until that goal, I definitely thought that Burnley were in the game. The winger they got on the right hand side, there was a few moments where he would beat McNeil or he beat Mikolenko and delivered the ball or got a shot off, and he looked dangerous. He looks like a good player. You never quite know with a team like Burnley. They come into this game on the back of four, non-defeats, getting draws and whatever, and they did look a better team than they have done at the start of the season. But Everton deserved to win. I think the overall, I'm happy with it. I think we're okay. It wasn't a brilliant performance, and I can't keep alluding to it. There was moments in the game where Pickford, had to make a couple of good saves. Brownhill comes on and puts the ball literally just over the bar. They then go down to 10 men with O'Shea, and it's stupid from him, really. But there'll be some Burnley fans that think Tarkowski should be sent off. There'll be some Everton fans that think we should have had one, if not two other penalties. I think Beto was interesting, really, because he came on and I thought it was possibly, and I don't mean to dig him out like this, but just in his performance, I actually thought it was one of the worst 10 minutes I've ever seen, because he was so slow. It was like, I can't quite understand how a Premier League footballer is as slow as he is. It was like he was running into a treacle, and I know it was windy today, but I can't get over how bad it was. He tries to buy a penalty, doesn't come off. But yeah, look, we got it through. We saw it through to the end. I thought McNeil did okay. I thought James Garner did okay. I thought Coleman did okay. I thought Ashley Young worked his socks off. Some of his deliveries into the box, especially the first half, were shocking. Some of his distributions really poor, but he shouldn't be playing Premier League games, and he is. So that speaks volumes. But look, we take it, we move on. Everton have got some fixtures coming up, as we've said before. I think we've got a game in hand on everyone else. I think we've still got 6 games left, and I'm pretty sure like 4 of those are against teams that are either in or around us, below us. We've got Brentford at home. On the 27th, we've got Forest at home. On like the 14th, we've got Liverpool at home, which, yes, is a difficult game, but that's midweek. You know, we've got Luton away, which could be a massive game. We've got Sheffield United at home. You know, there's games there that Everton should win on paper, and that's not me being dismissive of these teams. That's just me saying Everton should win these games. And you know, with the points deduction that I'm expecting, which is 3 points, I expect personally 3 points. I think we'll be fine. You know, if we were to get 3 points now, we'd still be 1 point above the drop with a game in hand, with it in our hands, essentially. You know, this is what me and John have been saying. You know, John was very negative the other week about Everton and their chances of staying up, and I said the positive is it's in our hands because we're playing these teams around us. And you know, we saw today a difficult performance, a tough performance, a gritty performance, but a performance that got 1-0. And sometimes they're a good performance to have. Sometimes they're the performance that makes you go, do you know what, at least this side will fight for us. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I know I can't tell. I know you can't tell, but that's genuinely because the side of my face is killing me. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. We move on. I just wish at times we could just be a little bit more clinical. You know, there was chances that Louis had, and I definitely think he should have scored the one. He gets down the channel and he pops off a shot and he hits. Is it Muric? Is that the Burnley goalkeeper, Muric? He hits his foot and he comes at this side. He goes sort of where the keeper's going to be, and I sort of think, you know, flash it across goal, put some real pace on it, a bit of height maybe. But look, I get it. This is a guy that, you know, hadn't scored in 24 games. He's now got 2 in 2, which is positive. We just got to keep going, haven't we? We just got to keep going, stay positive, keep smiling. But you know, Burnley aren't a mugs team. Yes, they're going to go down. I mean, it's abundantly obvious. I think they're sitting on 19 points now. Sheffield United on 15. Luton winning today, I think, was a nail in their coffin. If I'm being honest, I think they are gone. But they've given it a decent fist of it. You know, they've given a good go, and at times they play decent football. I think Company. Some Burnley fans won't like me saying this, for any Burnley fans that watch this, but I actually feel like he's partly to blame, especially towards the start of the season. He tried to get Burnley playing this brand of football that worked in the Championship, but was probably never going to work in the Premier League. And although he's changed it since, I think he stuck with it too long. I honestly think if they'd have sacked him, they'd have had a better chance. But we'll see. This is yeah, it's a good day. It's a good day. We keep going. We'll probably be last on match of the day. It wasn't a classic by any stretch, but yeah. Man of the match, as I said earlier, I'll give to Andre Gomez. I just thought at times his distribution and his eye for a pass was magnificent, actually, especially the one with Ashley Young towards the end of the game. You know, he beats a couple of players and he turns and he switches the ball. He sees the run of Young and he switches the ball. And if it weren't for the fact that Ashley Young's first touch was not great, that could have been a goal as well. So, yeah, I'll go with Gomez. But there was other players that played well. Not doubting that. Guys, keep smiling. Up the toffees. Peace.